Alright, I'm going to show off my SineWave generator that I created. Created it to help with breadboarding and debugging, signal tracing, etc. for guitar amps, guitar pedals, and whatnot. So let's see what this thing does. So it's got a USB-C power. And you can't hear anything yet, but you will in a moment. Let's first hear it through this little guy right here. Alright, so you hear that. So we got 100 hertz, 440, 1 kilohertz, 2 kilohertz, and we have different amplitudes. So we've got green is 100 millivolts peak to peak, 200 millivolts peak to peak, 500 peak to peak, 1 volt peak to peak. We'll keep it here for now. But you can already see you can test an amp, make sure that signal passes through, use it to test cables, whatever. And yeah, I didn't change the setting to remove the reverb from that, so I'm going to get a little reverb and a little distortion, but this actually is very clean. Alright, so let's see it for breadboarding. So I don't have anything on my breadboard yet, so you're going to have to use your imagination. Now, I have this audio probe here that I created, and sorry for my dog barking in the background if you can hear that. So this is just a passive audio probe. It has a DuPont lead on it. And so one side goes to your amp, other side goes to a ground clip or whatever. It's just 3.5 millimeter tip sleeve connection. So over here I created an alligator clip with tip sleeve connection that'll go to ground. Grab one of these ground connections. Then there's another cable I created which is tip sleeve to 3.5 millimeter to 1/4 inch tip sleeve. You know what I mean. So that plugs into, sorry, I'm doing this with a camera overhead and I can't see what the heck I'm doing. So here we go. I did 3.5 millimeter to keep this head small and to keep this manageable when you're poking around inside of an amp so you don't have big heavy cables all over the place. So you do have to either make some cables yourself if you're going to build one of these from the open source files that are coming out, or if you purchase from me, I'll have that already created. These will be on my Reverb store eventually. So yes, very noisy right now because we are just kind of floating here. So let's see if we can grab the signal. If we plug this into the breadboard, listen to that. And it plugs directly in because this is a DuPont lead. So great for breadboarding. But yeah, you're getting that buzzing and whatnot that's coming through the amp specifically because this is floating. Now if you imagine you had a circuit across this breadboard and you were trying to trace it from the input to the output, you would just be poking along different areas and trying to see where you're picking up the signal, what it sounds like when it goes to a certain stage, etc. But yeah, very cool. That is my audio probe and my SineWave generator. Thanks.